Price predictions are a huge part of cryptocurrency. There are new people coming in all the time looking to get rich quick. And even if you've been around for a while, you're probably looking for that moonshot so you can get the big bag. But the ugly truth is that price predictions mess with your mindset and you might be missing out. So in this video, I'm taking you to price prediction rehab. Let's get it. Welcome back. My name's Jim, and of course, price predictions are a lot of fun. I mean, who doesn't want to think I took $500 and put it into this meme coin when there were 7 zeros before the first digit, and if it just reaches a penny, I'll have $500 million. Or you've been stacking a blue chip token for years, and you see price predictions out there of $25, and you think, that's amazing. I'll be able to pay off my house. I can quit my job. I can travel for the rest of my life, whatever you're into. But what if you're wrong about the price prediction? I mean, I get it. Everybody seems so confident on the internet about price predictions. People say, oh, this number is priced in. It's absolutely going to this number. Just hold, have faith. But last cycle, everyone was calling for $100,000 Bitcoin and some even higher, but we topped out around like $74,000. So we would have needed another 35% pump just to reach that minimum of $100,000. But at least with Bitcoin, you know it's coming back, and it's actually been a leader this whole bull market. You would have 7x'd your money from the bottom. But with altcoins, most of them don't survive a bear market anyway, and the rest go down like 90% or more, and then it's going to take you years to get your initial investment back. So we need to talk about a couple things in order to establish why price predictions don't work. So we need to talk about why technically they don't work, meaning like from a TA, technical analysis perspective, but we're going to start with the actual problem of price predictions influencing your actions as part of your exit strategy. So there's a few scenarios here. The first one is the obvious one, which is it's wrong. The price prediction is wrong. So I'm going to pick on XRP here because it just drives me absolutely nuts. I mean, I see 10K price predictions, $1,000, $589 for some reason. I don't know why that number keeps coming up. $100 or even just $10. Now, personally, I think that maybe $10 is possible. It's definitely on the upper range. Now, if you believe any of these numbers that are higher, I guess just enjoy holding through the bear market because it's just not going to happen. But let's just say that your price prediction is $10 and the price reaches $9.50. Now, I couldn't find a single token that the price actually topped out at an exact even dollar amount. Most were a little bit under a dollar amount or over. Now, of course, if the price goes over your price prediction and you actually sold at that number, then you won, but the odds were not in your favor, and I probably wouldn't try that strategy again. But let's just say that XRP, your strategy or your price prediction is $10 and it gets to $9.50 or $9.75. It's so close. Are you going to sell at that $9.50, $9.75 number? Or are you going to think, oh, we're so close. I'm watching TradingView. I've got my finger on the sell button. Or maybe you were proactive and you put in a sell order. But there probably won't even be time to sell at this point because your order might not get triggered because the price goes up, hits it, and most of the time just dumps straight back down. So unless your order was early enough in to actually sell, or if you sold even at a market sell and you press the button, chances are it's not $10 anyway. So will there even be time to go ahead and sell at that exact number? Now, it's one thing to project a target of where you think that the price could go. But too many people just live and die by this number and they end up getting wrecked. I mean, most everybody in crypto loses. It's just the way it is. So a much better way is to take out your initial investment early on, move it into Bitcoin, and then hold the rest for, these projected numbers that you might get to. But find a range. Don't just pick this moonshot number. And at the bottom of this reasonable conservative range that you've picked, using technical analysis to the degree you can, we'll talk about that. But start selling a little bit at the bottom of the range, and then sell out a little bit more on the way up. That's dollar cost averaging out, and you can leave a smaller amount for when it reaches near this price prediction that you've got. Now, if you want to just fully degen and or fully gamble and just take out your initial investment and hold the rest, I mean, that's your strategy, that's your prerogative, but I just don't think you're going to win that way. Now, when it comes to smaller cap coins, it's a little bit different because there's the issue of low liquidity. So even if your price prediction was exactly right, if others are selling at the same time, you might not get your order to go through. You might get stuck because you need people to be buying in order for you to sell, and the liquidity just isn't out there. So you need to manage your risk better and sell earlier with these lower cap coins. And I'm not saying you can't have a moon bag. Of course, you can do that, but these are much more risk to begin with. So the best practice is to just not hold them long term. I mean, we've got scams, hacks, early investors will dump on you. And even if you're going to be in this part of the space, it should be the smallest part of your portfolio. I mean, I have a risky part of my portfolio too, but if you're banking on this one particular crypto reaching this particular price in order to, set you free financially or maybe even just recoup losses that you've been making, then I would say you're probably overexposed to some of these risky plays and you don't have enough Bitcoin, you don't have enough Ethereum, Solana, SWI, whatever, and you might want to rethink your portfolio so that you don't miss out and at the very least manage your risk better with these high risk tokens. And now we can't forget about the emotional part. When the price is going up, you're going to be really wrapped up in the price action and you're going to, even if the price hits your price target, are you going to have the discipline to sell at that time? I mean, you're going to feel like it's going to go up forever and you might end up risking all of the gains that you've made selling at your price prediction for another 10 or 20% maybe. So let's just say XRP again, it reaches $10, but its price is moving. If it gets to $11 or $12, are you really going to be that much better off? Because when it hits that number, whatever the top ends up being, it's probably going to reject really fast and it's going to blow past your $10, faster than you can go ahead and sell. And you might even start thinking, oh, this is just a correction. It's going to continue because now you're not thinking from a strategy perspective. You're thinking about it with your emotions and you're getting greedy. And we can't get greedy. So the point is that you need to have a strategy and you need to stick to it. Now, we're all human. We're all susceptible to these things and these things happening to us and behaving this way. But let's just say, for example, that you aren't. You have the discipline to sell. You have the discipline to stick to your plan. You're only invested in quote low risk cryptos. I mean, there's really no such thing, but let's just say you're only invested in top 50 projects. Okay. So price predictions are pretty much always regarding like new all-time highs or price discovery territory, right? So that means there's no price history. We don't know about the volume, the volume at these different levels because we've never been there before. And now this cycle, the timing's a little bit different. Bitcoin reached an all-time high earlier than was anticipated. So if Bitcoin, tops earlier or later, that could affect the way that the altcoins move. We might not reach some of these otherwise, kind of reasonable price predictions. And what happens is people go, no, 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 this is wrong. I follow this person who's a technical analysis master on the internet, or someone maybe on X that portrays themselves as being really an expert, and they say, no, no, this person uses Fibonacci extensions, and there's a huge trend line forming, and it went up this percentage last cycle, and so if it just goes up half of that percentage this cycle, then we'll reach this number. No, no, no. There's a pattern forming. We're in this forming. Here's the breakout target. But I'm sorry to say that we're in price discovery. It's new all-time highs, so it doesn't matter. I just don't care. It's not going to work out the way that you think. This is crypto. It's volatile. It gets real messy, especially in these upper price ranges. And even patterns, they break all the time. It doesn't do what you think it's going to do. It doesn't do what you want it to do just because somebody said it was going to reach this price. And so the fact of the matter is that risk management is probably the most important part, if not one of the most important parts of investing or trading cryptocurrency. So stop basing your exit strategy off of hopes and dreams, because you're going to miss out. And so, as long as I'm telling you things that you don't want to hear, go ahead and watch this video right here on not buying the dip. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.